What I've got here is a John Deere cylinder, bucket cylinder, off of what I believe is a 35G. I believe that's a mini excavator. Cylinder number is YD00000368. It's a 40 millimeter rod by 65 millimeter bore, and we're going to be doing a reseal on this today. So if you like this sort of content, if you would consider go down there, clicking the subscribe, turning the bell on for notifications, and giving this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. All right, for starters, we're going to be taking the gland loose. It's got 2 spanner holes. We'll grab our spanner tool, see if it'll break loose. Okay, it does. So now we'll just continue to take the gland out. All right, continue to take the gland loose till you can turn it by hand. And then once it gets loose enough, drain the oil. And we'll take the rod out. Remove the tube. Let it drain. Put a rag under there to protect the rod a little bit. Snug the rod down in the vise. We'll take the piston off. I did notice a set screw in this piston, so actually I'll have to turn this around. And there's a set screw. It's an Allen screw. I get my Allen wrenches here. This is a 4 millimeter, a little loose, but it's actually turning it. So we'll remove the Allen screw, take it out. Then this might be loose enough. Check for a ball down in here too. Sometimes, yeah, there's a ball in there. We'll get our magnet and pull the ball out. It's just a little ball bearing there. I'll just set it up here out of the way, keep it on the magnet so I don't lose it. Now this should be loose enough. We can break this loose by hand. All right, okay, I just got this 2-inch, and as you can see, well, now it tightened itself up. So really, I can just take this, and that's basically hand loose, or it was hand loose. So go ahead and turn this off. Remove the piston, then we'll remove the gland, and that's it. All right, now we're going to remove all of our seals. This is using a U-cup right here on that head seal. Usually there's an O-ring and a backup, but this is using a U-cup there. Remove an O-ring here. And on the inside, we've got the rod seal, which is a U-cup, looks like. Okay, removed our rod seal. Now we need to remove our wiper. That's a hammer-in wiper. All right, so I got my screwdriver under there somewhat, and we'll try to twist. Need to hammer a little more. There we go. Hammered under. Got it to pop a little bit, and then we just walk it around, twist and walk around until we get it to pop out. All right, we'll set the gland to the side, and we'll take our seals off of our piston. Got a wear band here. Got another wear band here. And our piston seal. And the expander. And that's it for that. Set our piston to the side, and we'll get our seals. Okay, we got our gland and our piston all cleaned up, and it's time to start resealing this. So our seal kit here is a, right there, an FYD 00005421. We'll go ahead and open it, remove everything out. Now, we'll start with, we'll turn the gland upside down. We'll get these separated, wear bands for the piston. There's the piston seal, there's the expander for the piston, wiper, U-cup, backup, backer, O-ring. Alright, we're going to start off turning this upside down. We're going to put our biggest O-ring on first, which it goes to the top of the gland right there. It doesn't get a backup ring or nothing, it's just that O-ring. That's more so for keeping moisture and dust and crap out of the threads. Now this kit came with an O-ring and a backup, and this is not going to work. Alright, before this had a U-cup in it. This is the U-cup out of it. I'm going to have to get the dimensions off of this and put another U-cup there, because this is obviously wrong. So I'm not sure what happened there. At any rate, we'll just flip it over and finish the inside of this. We'll put the backup in. This is the backup for the U-cup, like that. So this is split, so it just goes in the big groove in here. Start it in, rotate it in there like so, and then that's in there, and that will seat towards the top. Next, I'm going to work the U-cup in behind that backup there. So the head in this configuration, the U-cup, here's the bevel, it faces towards the bottom, and this faces towards the top. This is the side that sees the pressure. Pressure comes in from the bottom side of the gland. So I'm going to hold the backup up, squeeze that U-cup, and get it to start in. Get it to start in just like that there. And then I'm going to start walking the U-cup in like this. Sometimes you can get it to where you can push it in with your fingers, but if not, get a bigger screwdriver and stay on the back side here, away from the sealing lip, and basically just push down like so, and that thing will seat in there. And that backup is on top. Alright, next is our hammer and wiper. Basically get it there, start it on one side, and then just start walking it around. Alright, we got that walked around, and it's seated. I'm going to measure this out. This looks like a 55 by 65, 66. I'll check it with the calipers though. It is 54.9, so 55 by, we're going to call it 65. 55 by 65, and the height is about a 5. So 55 by 65 by 5. I'll go see if I got one of them and I'll be back. Okay, I got a 55 by 65 by 5 U-cut. I'm going to take it and put it, the bevel is facing this way, so it'll go towards the bottom to face towards the pressure. Put that on, lock it on like that. That's probably going to be pretty tight going in. Next, the piston seal. Start with the expander, which is just an O-ring, and it goes in the center groove. All right, I'm gonna go put this in a vise and basically walk that on, since that thing's pretty stiff. Okay, got the expander walked on, and probably gonna have to do the same thing with the piston seal. I'll take it to the vise and walk this thing around until I get it into the center groove there. Okay, got that walked on and stretched, and you could tell it's a little loose there. So we'll get our seal tool, get our seal clasper here, take and get that snug there. And we'll set that to the side. And these are our wear bands left over. We'll put them back on the piston once the seal has been compressed back down. For now, put some grease in the gland here. And we'll put it back on the rod. Wipe off our excess, check for any cut seals, which it looks fine. Use some excess grease here on your seals. And I get a little bit more. All right. Now we'll loosen our clasper, take it off, and as you can see, our piston seal is collapsed back down. Go ahead and take our wear bands and put those in their grooves, like so. And then we'll screw our piston back on. This was kind of hand tight pretty well when I took it off, but I'll take and I'll snug this down just a bit there. Okay, then our ball bearing here goes back in, drops back down in the hole. It's in there. And then our set screw goes back down, and this locks the piston in position. Keeps it from backing off. Okay, so that's snug down. Go ahead and put some grease on the piston seals. Remove the rod. We got the tube back in. Tube looks good. Make sure this is all cleaned up pretty decent. I'll take and put a little grease in here in the tube as well. All right, now we put her in. Get that started and then just start walking around. Once it gets so far, now this bevel here might be a bit of a pain, possibly. Actually, it may not, because the threads should catch. Okay, once we get the head in, start turning it. So now we'll take our spanners and then we'll tighten it all back down. All right, once that's tightened down, that's it. All right, that's how you reseal this John Deere bucket cylinder. If you would, go down there, consider clicking the subscribe, turn the bell on for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Till next time, thanks for watching.